I have now taken it upon myself as a self-imposed duty to remind all of you guys who, like me, you own a US LLC as a non-US resident. So right around this period of time, every single year, I just come up to remind you what you need to do to make sure that your US LLC is not dissolved, stay in good standing and keep all your assets that's tied around that LLC up and running. This is one of the reasons why I like using services like InkFile, Ink Authority. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I just like services like that because of the convenience. InkFile, Ink Authority, Busy, or Northwest, websites like that. They basically just send you reminders. Of course, they're trying to get you to do the things, even the basic stuff that you can do for yourself. They want to do it for you so that they can take your money. But still, it helps. It serves me. The ones that I have to pay them, I don't forget. I pay them and I get it done. And the ones I can do myself is a reminder, I do it. But you still have me for those reminders and notifications. So there are two things that you need to do. So the first thing, of course, is to make sure that you have renewed your registered agent service. If you're doing it on a website like Busy, I use them, and I just renewed mine, which is why I actually remember to make this video. So I just renewed mine for $119. So if you're using a third-party service, maybe you use Busy and then you use a third-party service for the registered agent thing, you want to make sure that you renew every single year. It's a requirement. If you don't do it, you fall out of good standing and your LLC will be dissolved. And then the second and very important thing, which this video is mainly about, is to prepare and file your tax returns by or before the 15th of April. So you want to make sure that you have it done before that time. And it doesn't matter whether you had any business, you had any activities in your business in the tax year. You have to do this to keep your LLC in good standing and not dissolved. And I already have a video that I made from last year guiding you step by step how to do this, especially if you're doing it for the first time, because that was my first filing. So I did it, took you, handheld you from the beginning, everything you needed to know. You need to know from the beginning to actually filing the thing for yourself. And I'm going to make another video, and the reason why I'm considering making another video is because I want to try a different method of actually submitting the thing to the IRS, which is by physical mail. So basically there are two ways you can do this. You can do it by e-filing, and also you can do it by physical mail. And generally, I've spoken to CPAs in the US, I've spoken to a lot of people, and I don't have a very clear, in course of doing research and speaking to people, I don't have a clear answer to whether or not the IRS frowns at e-filing. You know, I've gotten mixed reports and reactions on that matter, which is why I want to try a different thing and do it physically. And I think that's the safest way. So I'm saying that to say, if you can, it's always advisable for you to do it by physical mail. Again, that's also very tricky because you never get a notification or a thumbs up from the IRS, whether you did it by e-filing or physical. They never tell you whether everything is fine, if there is any issues, or if they received it and stuff. You never really know. So there's no way of confirming which one is best or whatever. But generally, it's advised that if you can, the physical mail might be the best way to go. The previous one, which I'm going to leave in the description, is not outdated. The information in that video is still valid. You renew your registered agent service. If you also have phone numbers, your address and address services that you use for your business, if you have that, or domain names and any other business tools that you pay for, or recurring fees that you have to pay for, you want to have those sorted out. And then most importantly, prepare and file your tax returns. And this channel is mostly about my experience as a solopreneur and a remote worker, and I share my experience and all that I learn, and I document it on this channel. So if you are that kind of person who is doing something online, you're a digital professional of any sort, whether or not you live in the US, I don't live in the US, but so I will speak more to people who are non-US residents. So, and this is not just about, the channel is not just about tax filings and stuff. So anything I learn or I do in my business, it could be physical products that I use to enhance my job, it could be my software stack and stuff like that. I share them on this channel. If you are into that type of stuff, you can subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments with questions or any thoughts that you have, and turn on the notification. Just do those things. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.